Okay, guys, so let's get started. Hello everyone. We have a very interesting topic for today, which is a complete guide for beginners, step by step, A to Z, how to start your dropshipping business. Um, so I see a couple of guys of you are already watching, so you're more than welcome to say hello, leave a comment, um, and let's start. So let me introduce myself first, if it's your first time here. My name is Sapir. I'm a dropshipper, and each week we do a different webinar to help you guys make your business more successful. Now, dropshipping is pretty much the simplest business model out there to start making money online. So this is what I want to show you today. Okay, I take it that you're a complete beginner. You don't even maybe have a SaleFreaks account, or even if you do, we'll go over it very quickly. Okay, so this is the your first station. This is where you're starting from. Okay, from SaleFreaks.com. Okay, so you can start a free trial real quick. Okay, you get a 14, I think it's 14 days free trial. Okay, so let's click on it together. First of all, let me just show you. If you don't know yet, guys, again, if you're complete beginners, because this webinar today is for complete beginners, you can choose between two different subscriptions. Okay, this one, if you're a complete new beginner, is not relevant for you. Okay, because if you go for this, then you are deliberately hurting your account. Okay, this method is only good for older accounts, okay, that are existing from previously to 2018, 2019 even, okay, where eBay started flagging accounts. But if you're starting a brand new eBay account today, you should definitely go for this. Okay, this basically, in simple words, will allow you to use a monitor software like SaleFreaks without eBay knowing you're using a software. Okay, so let's go with non-API version. Now let's start our free trial real quick. Okay, so again, you're asked to choose between non-API or an API, and as we just explained, we're going for the non-API. Okay, so you're typing your details real quick. Okay, okay, and you start your free trial. Once you do that, it could take a minute, but once you do that, you're automatically transferred into your free account trial. Okay, and from there, we'll connect your eBay account. So of course, before you go ahead and open a SaleFreaks account, you should have an eBay account. Okay, I won't go over how to create an eBay account because it's very simple. You just go to ebay.com, right? ebay.com. If you sell on the US market, of course, you register and you put your details right here, okay, and you create an account. Okay, so while there it is. So here you're asked to really connect your eBay store, actually, right? So we just said that we're selling on ebay.com, which is the US market, and then I'm gonna put my details. So let me just show you a store that's an account that's already existing. Okay, so you see you're asked to put your store name. Now what is a store name? Is this right here, this. Okay, and of course you'll have to put your password and your business policies. Now let's pause for a second, and let's say you don't know what a business policy is. So when you register to eBay, okay, you can hover right here on your name with your mouse, okay, and click on account settings, which will take you to behind the scenes of your account. Okay, so you'll find here your business policies, and if you don't, you can just search it, opt-in, business policies, eBay, okay, and just go from here. You opt in. Okay, and from there you just create your shipping policies. Okay, so technically there are three business policies. One is for payment, where you basically tell eBay, hey, this is my PayPal address, I want all funds from my sales transferred into this PayPal, please. Okay, so you only create one payment policy, because regardless of suppliers you're using, it's always the same, right? And then you have return and shipping. Let's create a return policy. Okay, so this is really depends on the supplier you're using. If it's an American supplier which only ships within the United States, then of course we can skip the international returns, right? And here you can choose, the duration of the return period, and who's paying for the shipping, return shipping fees, right? And then we go ahead and we create shipping policy. And again, it depends on your supplier, right? But again, you have a domestic part which relates to the United States, and an international part, right? So again, let's say that you work with an American supplier. Okay, so you can go ahead and you can choose your appropriate policy. Now, let me save you the trouble and just say to you that except for Amazon, okay, which really ship really fast because of the Amazon Prime, most American suppliers, most American retailers will ship with a standard shipping. What is a standard shipping? Standard shipping is really the time that gets you coast to coast, right? So it's usually around 5 business days. So there you have it. Okay, a standard shipping 1 to 5 business days, more towards the 5 business days, but okay. Then you set your handling time, which is the duration, the time period it takes you to provide a tracking number. Okay, again, usually for most average American retailer suppliers, it will be around 3 or 4 business days. Okay, and we'll always mark free shipping, because even if it's not a free shipping, SaleFreaks will add the shipping fee onto the product price, thus creating a unified new price. Okay, if you do use an international supplier, okay, such as a Chinese supplier, you can definitely do the same thing right here and just create your business policies. Okay, choose where to ship and so on. Okay, once we've created our business policies and they have their names, right, because we named them, you can just copy and paste them into SaleFreaks. Make sure you do copy and paste them, okay, because capital letters, small letters matters here, okay? And right here you have an option to, you can decide it upon it later, but if you want to set it up now, you can. Okay, just define how you want your tracking to be managed. So this is mostly relevant for Amazon, okay, which uses their own logistics company, okay. And when they do, we have to convert it, okay, because we can't post an Amazon tracking number on eBay, okay, because it's forbidden. Okay, so I guess that even if you're a beginner, you already know that. Okay, so here you have an option to choose how you want to convert it. Okay, I of course recommend convert to SaleFreaks, which means that instead of using the generic Bluecar Express company, right, which was everything that everyone used to convert their Amazon tracking numbers, now you can use SaleFreaks to convert your Amazon tracking numbers, okay, into less familiar tracking numbers, and so you can stay under the radar on eBay, okay. And finally, you can define whether or not you want to use a proxy. I do recommend using a proxy, okay, since you probably will have more than one store, and when you will have more than one store, you have to have different IPs for each and every one of your stores, okay, because if you'll access them through the same IP, okay? IP is basically your internet address, okay? So right now, when you're watching this webinar from your computer at home, you have a certain IP, right? And if you have more than one store, okay, let's say you have 2 stores, right? And you access them from your home computer, then you get them linked, okay? Because they're both getting access from the same IP address, okay? I won't get into where you can get proxies, okay? You can just go to Google, proxies, and just check them out, see what you like. Okay, you have a bunch of them. Go into Facebook groups, ask what people recommend. Okay, so you can put your proxies details right here, and this way, whenever you want to access your store through SaleFreaks, it will automatically get the IP, the designated IP. Okay, and of course you can skip it, and you'll still have a different IP because SaleFreaks will give you one. But if you'll ever have to disconnect your store from SaleFreaks, then you lose the IP. Okay, and it could potentially hurt your store. That's it. After you complete everything, okay, then your store will be in a setup. So let's just make a couple of things up right here. Okay, so let's go for none. Okay, so let's say like store. Yeah, let's just put like New York, New York. And add account. Okay, so right now what I see right here is my email address, right? And I can see my account, right? And I can see it's in a setup status, okay, which means it's not active at the moment, okay? It will be in like 24 hours, okay? Because our R&D department has to manually connect it to SaleFreaks, okay? So right now I have only one store, and it's in setup, so I can't do anything. Okay, so for further demonstration, let me take you to another user, okay, which have more meat on it, and then we can show you everything you need to know. Okay, so once your store are active, for example, these ones, right? This is what it looks like. You see, active, active, active. Okay, so I want to connect them to a supplier. So by default, all stores connected to SaleFreaks have Amazon. You see right here, you can see the icons which tell you which suppliers are connected to each of your stores. Okay, so you have here at Supplier. We saw it right there as well at Supplier, right? So you click on it, and then you can choose whatever supplier you want. I think I have to log out and log back in. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, so we can shut it down for now because we're done using it. Okay. So I'm clicking Add Supplier, and it opens up this pop-up window, and I can choose whatever supplier I want. Okay. So, and you can see you have an option to put your business policies. Okay. It's not mandatory that they're always different. Okay. Like I showed you right here, for example, you can see that we have one payment policy, which is, makes sense. We have one return policy. Okay. Because if we take a look at this return, for example, return policy, then you'll see it's for American suppliers only because I don't have international here, right? Only domestic. And by default, almost all suppliers offer 30 days return. So it doesn't matter whether I use Walmart or Amazon, okay, it's the same thing for all of them. So unless I come across with a supplier that, offers no returns or offers, I don't know, 90-day returns or something like that, if the default stays 30 days, then I can use this policy for all of them, okay? So as far as shipping policy, you do see I have a couple of them, right? One is for Amazon, because only Amazon do expedite shipping, right? And this is Walmart. Okay, so let's compare the two. If I go to expedite, let's see what I have right here: 3 business days, 3 handling days, and another 3 days for shipping, right? And if we check the Walmart policy, we see we have 5 business days, okay, and standard shipping, okay, another 5 business days. So you can see it's different. Now, let's say I wanna connect a new supplier, okay. Let's say, for example, Home Depot, okay. Then I can go to Home Depot and I can check their business policy. If it's not different than Walmart's, for example, then I don't need to create another one. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So how do you know your supplier's business policies? Well, they're usually located down when you scroll down, down, down at the bottom of the website. All of these things that nobody reads ever. You have to read them. Okay, so there you go. You have shipping and you have returns. Okay, both of them you need to read. Let's read the shipping part. Okay, so it says right here, let's see. It says, okay, so it appears that they offer 2-day shipping. But I wouldn't count on it. Okay, let's keep reading. Here, delivered to home. So you do have 2-day shipping on thousands of items, right? But not all of items. So what happens with the other items? Here, free standard shipping, okay, on most orders over $45. Okay, so you can take it as standard shipping. Okay, so it's the same as Walmart. Okay, standard shipping. So you don't need to create another one. Okay, you see they say please allow 3 to 5 business days for parcel ground delivery, another 5 to 10 business days for home delivery, in addition to order processing. So basically they say it takes them 3 to 5 business days to provide your tracking number, and another 5 to 10 days of shipping, right? But I never had more than 5 days. If you take them together, it's almost 10 business days, right? 5 handling days plus another 5 business days for shipping. It's almost 10 days, 10 business days in total. It's more than enough. You don't have to go too far. Okay, so basically, even if I wanted to, let's go back to SaleFreaks, and I want to connect, Home Depot, right? They're here somewhere. Home Depot. I can just go to my store and just put the same business policies again. So this is returns. I put them again right here. Okay, the shipping, instead of Walmart shipping, I can call it standard shipping. Okay, and then it will be like a more general name. Okay, and after I've copied and pasted all my business policies, I can go ahead and add supplier. And it says failed to add supplier, probably because it's a test store. Okay, so if I try to add it to one of the regular stores, it would get added with no problem. Okay, but you get the point. Okay, so this is how you do it. Okay, so you can go to SaleFreaks and you can choose whatever supplier you want. Okay, you can say, hey, I want to try Banggood. Great, let's see what it got. Okay, so Banggood. Again, you're not sure what the shipping policies are. Wait. Banggood. Okay, so you can check the website to see what they're selling, and also just scroll down and you see they have dropshipping program, which is awesome, and shipping guide. How does Banggood ship your order and how long does it take? Right, exactly what we needed to know. So they break it again and explain, and we have right here a table. So let's say we ship to the United States. Okay, so right about 10 to 15 business days. Okay, so you can go ahead and you can create a new policy, a new shipping policy. Okay, you can call it Banggood or China, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, and then you can to the United States. It said it takes them about 15 business days, right? So let's see what fits the most, right? So expedite, of course, it's not expedite. We need to scroll down because we need it from abroad, right? So let's see. 2 to 8, 12 is too short. Maybe maybe we can do standard shipping. You see, standard shipping from China, 7 to 19 business days. Okay, and I always put something around 4 business days. Okay, and free shipping. Okay, and you can play with it and see if you want to ship globally, okay, around the world. So again, it takes about 15 days. If we want to ship to the United Kingdom, it's even faster. If you want to ship to Canada, it's longer. Okay, so you can take an average, and for international shipping, you can put, just check it out. Okay, so economy shipping. Okay, somewhere around an average of between, if I'm not mistaken, 11 days and 35 days. Okay, and this is how you go about it. Okay, so you created your policy and just take the name and go to SaleFreaks and you choose Banggood and you put your business policies again at supplier, and that's it. Okay, so after you've added your supplier, you go to settings and global settings, and we need to set up the profit range that we want. We need to set, the fees for PayPal and eBay. Okay, so let's take just an account for example. Okay, so for example, let's say Walmart. Okay, because it's not automatic, because SaleFreaks can't know what your plans are for a specific supplier, right? You have to define it. You have to set it up. Okay, so if I know, for example, that I make less profit on American suppliers compared to Chinese suppliers, then I can just go each supplier at a time. You see, these are all the suppliers that are connected to this store, and just define it one by one according to the supplier. Okay, so Walmart, for example, again, it's not a good example, I think, because it's an example store. Okay, but let's see this one, for example. We have all of these example stores right here, like dummy accounts. I'm sorry, guys, not real data right here. Okay, but you see, this is what we get when we connect a new supplier. So all the numbers are here are wrong. Okay, because let's say it's a brand new store. I don't have an eBay subscription plan yet. Okay, so I don't pay 9%. I pay 10% final fee, right? Final value fee. This is actually the commission that eBay takes from you for each sale. Okay, and the PayPal fees in Israel are not 3.4; they are 4.4 plus 30 cents. Okay, and then I can, I don't want the quantity to be 3; I want it to be 1. Okay, so I change everything to 1, and for example, let's say I use a cashback credit card. Okay, cashback credit card to um, to execute my orders from Walmart. Let's say this cashback gives me 3%. Okay, and let's say I want and I'm tax exempted. Okay, and I want a total profit of, just throwing to the air, 8%. Okay, so I can set it up to 5 because I have another 3 from the cashback credit card, right? And I can put the higher end also within reason, let's say 10, and then my actual profit will be between 8 and 13%. Make sure it's percent because you can define it by dollars, but I don't recommend it. Okay. Okay, so this is what I want for the start of the store. Then I can raise it. Okay, and again, you'll see the shipping policies that you've set up in the first place, and that's basically what we need to start with. And I click save, and it's saved, and that's it. Okay. Great. So this, all we've done so far is just set your SaleFreaks account up and just figure out with which suppliers you want to work, okay, and how you go about setting the proper business policies, because it's very important, okay, because um, uh, a business policy that it's not accurate or is wrong that's not according to your supplier's policies will hurt your eBay account. Okay, so next step is, starting listing item, right? We want to start listing items, we want to start selling. Okay, so what do? I usually there are a couple of ways, okay, to list items to SaleFreaks. I won't name all of them. I just show you my preferred, my best method, okay, that I use, okay, my favorite method, okay, and this method is right here. It's called item import. Basically, what it means is that you create a CSV file, okay, with a bunch of items from your desired supplier, okay, and then you uploaded the file. You upload it to SaleFreaks, and SaleFreaks just uploads the item to your store. Okay, so this is what it looks like. There's an example for you. Okay, so you have a column here which is for the item ID. Okay, and then you have another column here which is for the title. Now the title, I'll explain to you how do you find the items and how you take the title. Okay, and then you upload it to SaleFreaks. Okay, so for example, let's say Amazon, right? I started this before we started the webinar, so it wouldn't take too long because it could sometimes. Okay, and I put a random word here in SaleFreaks, a random word. Okay, for example, gym. Okay, and it gave me a bunch of items, of course, and something that caught my eye, and Amazon's choice, which is always a good thing because it means it's selling a lot, was those resisting bands, right? So what I did is I just copy a part of the title. I copied a part of the title and I pasted it right into eBay, just as it is. Okay, and it gave me all of those results right here. You see, it's the same thing, right? It's like a memory game, right? You take a picture of the item in your mind, and then you see it all over again on eBay. So, and again, you can see the price, of course, which is $26 on Amazon, but all of them priced it higher, right? So it definitely means that I think it's safe to say that maybe except for this guy right here or this guy, all of those guys right here are dropshippers for sure. Okay, so I don't care about those bands. I don't care about the item that I search for, okay, because this is like a bait, okay? What I do from here is I try to find a dropshipper that I can snipe his entire store from, okay? So what you see right here are the seller ID, basically, the seller name on eBay, okay? So I'll show you how I do it. So without leaving the main screen, without leaving the main result screen, all I do is I just click and copy their IDs, and I go to a software called Zik Analytics, which is an awesome software for market research, and I go to competitor research, and I just put in the competitor name. Okay, I just want to see his store. Okay, so I can see he has nothing basically. Okay, nothing. Okay, so I can work with this. So I go on to the next seller. Okay, so very methodically, I just go seller by seller, copy their IDs, paste them into Zik Analytics, and run a search. And this guy has a couple of things, but none of which I want. I don't sell glass, I don't sell food, so no good either. Okay, so I go to the next one, and I put his ID, and I run a search. Okay, and what I see here is better. Okay, so for example, I'm trying to figure out if this person is a dropshipper. Now, mind you that we got to this person by looking up an item from Amazon with the exact same title, right? Because the title started with this is obviously the name of the brand, resistant band set, exercise band with stackable workout bands. Okay, and you see that all of these guys right here didn't even change the title from Amazon. Okay, you see, so this is how we got to this person. Okay, so it's very likely that all of these items right here that you see right here are also from Amazon. So let's go to the first item. So what I like about Zik Analytics is they show you the sales, you see. Now the time period that we're looking here is 30 days. So they show you that the amount of sales per the selected time frame. You see, you can narrow it down if you want, but we'll stick with 30 days. Okay, so in the last 30 days, this item right here, which is a fishing rod, right, was sold 10 times, which is great. Okay, I always like going for items with a selling history of, let's say, 3 to 4 times over the last 30 days, right? So you can see right here 10 sold. If we click on it, we can see it's really selling well. You see, it sold 4 days ago, and a lot of sales from the last 30 days for sure, right? Check this out. So that's a great item. So we want to track it down to its source, if it's from Amazon or not, right? So what we can do is we can scroll down to the description, you see, and just mark it and just click your mouse and search it on Google, right? And right away we can see it's from Amazon, you see? Even if I scroll down a bit to see if maybe it could be from somewhere else, all I can see is Amazon from different countries, right? So let's see. If it's really from Amazon and the price here is, we have variations. So let's pick a variation. Let's pick the first one. 13 feet, 2 pieces, costs $93. We expect to see the same variation, but on Amazon it should cost less, right? So let's see what we have right here. We need 13 feet, 2 pieces, right? What about this? This is 12 feet, and this is 13 feet, 2 pieces. Bingo. This is our variation. And indeed, it costs $68, right, compared to 93. So if I take my calculator, right, let's say in Israel, because I pay a lot for PayPal fees, right, let's say I pay around 15% fees both to PayPal and eBay, okay, then, and I subtract from it the cost of the product in Amazon, which is $68, I'm still left with $11, which out of the original price, right, $93, is almost 12% profit, which is great. Okay, so I want to sell this item. So here on Amazon, we need the item ID, right? So we can form a list like this, right? So in Amazon, you can always find it in the URL right here. You see, it always starts with B0 and then a bunch of letters and numbers. You have it here as well. It's always amazon.com/blah/ the item ID, which in Amazon called ASIN. Okay, so you grab the item ID, you put it in the column right here, right? And then we need the title you get from your competitor, okay? And you put it, so basically it's not such a bad title because it's sold 10 times, right? And you put it in the second column, title, and then you go ahead and you collect a bunch more. So where were we? Right here. So after we've done with this item, we can move on to the next item, right? So I wouldn't sell this, but I can check this, and I can check this, and then I can check this item. And after I'm done with this seller, I can go ahead and continue to the next seller, right? For example, this one, and see what he has to offer. Okay, and this way I do it very methodically. And after I'm done with all the sellers right here, I can go back to Amazon, search for something else. Okay, let's say we want to start preparing ourselves for Christmas. I can just search for something else. Okay, just copy a part of the title and go to eBay and paste it right here and start the process all over again. Okay, that's it. And you can do it with every other supplier. So let's say you want to go back to Amazon, to SaleFreaks, okay, and you want to try another supplier, okay, not Chinese, not Amazon, something else, American, okay. You can check from the list what you want to target on, okay. So let's say, for example, you want to try Costco, okay? So you can go to Costco and see what they have to offer. Okay, again, you need to scroll down, okay, and read the shipping policy, okay, the return policy, and after you've created the policy, you can start looking for items. Okay, so let's say Christmas. Okay, so let's say we want to start preparing for Christmas. Okay, we want to start looking for Christmas decoration. Okay, let's see what we have here. With tree. Okay, decor. This is the safest bet. Simplest thing. Okay, all you can do is just copy the title, go to eBay, search it, compare the pictures. Okay, right away you can see all of them are the same thing, right? By the way, interesting. Look, you have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons selling this particular item, right? So comparing to the resistance bands that we saw before, you have way less competition right here, right? What's the price here? $85. And yes, as expected, all of them are priced above, way above, which of course, this is the profit margin, right? So again, you can take the name, go to Zik Analytics, put the name, and check their products. Okay, and let's Harry Potter. You can sell those. Okay, stay away from branded products. Okay, there are the obvious things like Disney, Lego. Okay, but Harry Potter is Warner Brothers. Okay, so it's definitely a brand. Don't do that. But we have this chair, whatever. Okay, so we can open it up, and just like we did before, you see it's selling very well. I like to see really sales from the last couple of days, okay, which is exactly what we see here. And then we just scroll down to the description. We mark it, we search it on Google, and we see Amazon. But we know we should have an outcome from Costco, right? Because again, we got to this person by looking an item from Costco, and indeed we have here Costco. So okay, because take into consideration that even though you found an outcome from Amazon, people are dropshipping onto Amazon. Okay, so we always want to go to the source. Okay, so here it costs $50, and this person priced it for $66. So obviously there's a profit margin right there, and the same picture as we can see. Okay, right? So it's the same thing, and again, you can go ahead to uh, the URL right here and take the item ID, or you can just take the entire URL. That's also okay. Okay, and you can take the title from here from eBay, arrange them all in one file, and then go to SaleFreaks and upload it. Okay, so basically what we do, we go to item, import, upload. We upload the file, for example, this. Okay, and I call it Costco 1. Oh, sorry. Calling it Costco 1. Tomorrow it will be Costco 2, and so on. Okay, I choose the supplier and I click save. Once I do, you see it adds a new row with the status new, right? Until it turns to ready. When it turns to ready, and it really depends on the file of the the size of the file, right? When it turns to ready, I will find it in the listing generator, which is sort of like the listing hub, I call it, okay? Because everything concentrates into the listing generator in the end, okay? This is how you see it. Ready, and then you have the number of items. So when you click on it, the ready, okay, this is not uploaded yet to any store. This is just showing you the items, okay? And then you can select here the account, the eBay account you want to list it to, and then you can click generate, and it will automatically get uploaded to the store. Okay, of course, in the middle, not everything will get listed. Some will fail over Vero. If you don't know what Vero is exactly the brands that we talked about. Okay, so SaleFreaks has a huge Vero list. Okay, Vero data. Okay, and it will, if anything is Vero, if even if you didn't know about it, it will not get listed. Okay, and this is how you upload your items, and from there it's on in your store automatically. Okay, so all you have left to do is just log into your eBay account, go to settings, and keep track on things right here. So for example, eBay really try to give all the tools possible for sellers to be a good seller. Okay, so everything you need is right here in this box right here, which is called tasks, because anything you need to do, eBay will tell you about it. Okay, so for example, you see they're asking me to add, for example, item specifics. If I want to make my listings better, they're telling me I currently have 19 orders that are waiting to get shipped, meaning waiting to get a tracking number. I have an order that's need to be getting a tracking number today, right? Because, for example, if it's an Amazon order and we set 3 business days for handling time, right? eBay expects me to provide a tracking number within the 3 business days, right? So this order right here didn't get a tracking number yet, so I can check out why. Okay, so for example, okay, so you can see I have my VAs writing notes, but basically if I didn't have this note and I didn't know what's going on with this order, all the information I need is in SaleFreaks. So what I need to do is I need to copy the name. I need to go to SaleFreaks orders. This is where I manage my orders. Shop here name. I put the name and I look for the order. Okay, because I need to know why there is no tracking number yet. In order to start my investigation, I need to understand who is the supplier for this order, and check the order number right at the supplier and check out why I didn't get a tracking number yet. Okay, of course you have to check the dates, so this is a fairly new order. Okay, so it's taking too long. Again, we need to log out and log back in. Sorry because I was talking too much and we haven't used it. Yeah, so basically what my VA do is that they check this order, okay, and they write a note. Okay, so this way I know somebody looked at this order and we know the status. So from their note we can see it's okay. I mean, nothing happened to it. It's just running a little bit late. Okay, it should arrive by October 30th. So I expect we have a tracking number by later today or even tomorrow. Okay, so if I want to see it in SaleFreaks, as I said, we go to orders and I can see the order and there it is. And I have here the information. Okay, so this item came from Amazon. Okay, and since I'm using the automation SaleFreaks offers, okay, I can see here automatically, right, the order number. If I click on it, it will show me the progress bar. So it's arriving Wednesday, which is really the 30th, right? Wednesday, actually, it's the 28th. So yeah, we should have a tracking number by later today or tomorrow. And when we do, it will show right here. Okay. And this is the game. So you go back and forth with SaleFreaks. The first thing you do is you log into SaleFreaks. Okay, you'll see your dashboard right here. Okay, and you see if everything looks okay. Okay, so for example, if you want to use SaleFreaks automation, okay, all you have to do is upgrade. Okay, right now you see it says disabled because I'm already a part of the automation, but for you it will say join managed accounts. Okay, managed account service is basically a service offered by SaleFreaks to manage all your orders from Amazon, so you don't have to provide your own personal Amazon accounts. You don't have to deal with the suspensions, the closures, the cancellations. You don't have to deal with getting discounted gift cards or issuing 10 credit cards or any of it. Okay, all you have to do is join the managed accounts and load balance, as you see right here in the top. Okay, you do it right here. You have my balance, and then as long as you have balance and the item is in stock, the order will get fulfilled. Sometimes the item, of course, gets out of stock or the prices changes, whatever, and SaleFreaks will let you know about it. Okay, so when you go into your SaleFreaks dashboard, you have here something called purchase issues. Okay, I won't expand on it too much because I've made an entire webinar only on purchase issues. But basically, what purchase issues are orders that weren't able to get fulfilled automatically. Okay, so of course you have to pay attention to it and solve it, whether it means to take a loss on it or cancel it. But you can't keep it pending like this, right? Because then you'll have angry customers on eBay, because we currently have 6 buyers on eBay that expect their order and those orders weren't even fulfilled yet. Okay, so assuming you take care of the purchase issues here, and then you go to your eBay account and you check your tasks here in the eBay dashboard, then you're okay. You see, for example, they tell you read messages from eBay members. All you have to do is right from here, just open it in another tab and take care of it. Okay, so again, I made a different webinar on customer service and how to manage those messages from eBay from members. Okay, basically it's just people asking questions, so you have to answer their questions. It's part of running a store, right? You see, cancel my order, great. You have to read also messages from eBay, but that's pretty much it. So basically, after you've set your SaleFreaks account and your business policies, and you chose the suppliers to work with, your daily missions are to A, log into your SaleFreaks user and check for purchase issues and deal with them. B, go to your eBay account and check for assignments, for tasks right here that you have to do. Okay, and 3 is do market research and find quality items with previous selling history, 3 to 4 sales minimum in the last 30 days in the method that I showed you, and then list them to SaleFreaks like I showed you. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's drop shipping. That is drop shipping, guys. Not a very complicated business model. Okay, it does takes practice, and it will take of your time, but it's a business like any other business. Okay, so you can I log twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, and I do the same things as I said. I only list items once a day, but as far as checking purchase issues and checking my eBay account, I do it twice a day, and that's it. Okay, so there are all sorts of discounts and good stuff that SaleFreaks offer for you, considering the holiday time right now. Okay, so one of the discounts I like the most is something that's not only will last during the holiday period, but it's for life. Okay, and it's basically a discount for using other suppliers that are not Amazon. So SaleFreaks currently offers you a discount of 5 cents per listing, okay, that is not from Amazon, okay, to encourage you to use other suppliers. You saw how many suppliers we have from the list, right? So you guys can go ahead and check other suppliers, okay, and for example, you can use Costway, or you can use Costco as we saw before, and you can use one Chinese supplier like AliExpress, okay, and Amazon. So you have 3 suppliers. Okay, it's good to mix up suppliers in one store, and that's it. Okay, so let's say just for the example sake, that you have a plan of 1,000 items, okay, in SaleFreaks, and out of those 1,000 items, only let's say 200 200 are from Amazon, okay, and you have another 300 that are from AliExpress and 500 from Costco. Okay, so for the entire 800 items that you have that are not from Amazon, you will be getting a 5 cent discount um, uh, per list, okay, which saves you a ton of money, okay. And as you saw, as we searched before, okay, where was it? I think I closed it. Oh, there was it. Compared to Amazon, again, I'm taking you back to the example with the resistant bands, right? So compared to Amazon, you see that other suppliers have way less competition, okay. 5 competitors is excellent condition to be in, okay. So you can definitely check all the suppliers that we have here and read their policies and decide who you want to work with, okay, and expand your horizons and make a good profit out of it. And that's pretty much it, guys. So this was a complete beginner guide, one-on-one. This is exactly what you need to do. Set up a SaleFreaks account, set up an eBay account, set up your business policies, okay, and then choosing whether or not you really want to work with Amazon. If you do, you upgrade to the managed accounts. If you don't, you can just go ahead and work straight with only other suppliers, and then you check your SaleFreaks dashboard for problematic orders that need to be dealt with, and you check your eBay for problematic orders that you need to deal with, for example, like this one, okay. And that's it. And this is how you maintain a really well built business, okay. You can keep growing more stores, okay. You can list the same items to different stores, and this way you create really a monopoly, okay. I mean, a buyer sees, for example, just for example's sake, what was it again? Here, right? Let's say all of these 5 listings right here of the same item, let's say are all you, for example, okay? Let's say you have 5 stores, you uploaded this item to each of your 5 stores, right? So from buyer perspective, he thinks he sees 6 different sellers, but they're basically all you, okay. So it doesn't matter which one of those listings the buyer chooses, ultimately he buys from you, okay. So this is it, okay. This is all it comes down to. Just invest in good market research, whether you do it yourself or down the road you delegate it onto a Philippine VA to do it. You show them how. I do recommend investing in Zik Analytics, because the alternative is going one by one, listing by listing, okay, going into the buyer's store manually on eBay, like I'm doing right here. Even if you filter by only the items that are sold, you have no way of knowing how much times this item was sold. You know it was sold on yesterday, but other than that, you don't know if it had more sales. Okay, so when you look at it from Zik Analytics, you can see right off the bat how many times it got sold, and then you can keep away from all the items that got sold only once. You see what I'm saying? And it saves you a whole lot of time. Okay, but you guys, this is basically it. So what I want to do right now, before we finish, of course, is go back to Facebook, right, and check your questions. um, Okay, so Alex, if you haven't heard what I was talking about today, is how to start your dropshipping business with SaleFreaks. Can you please tell me where to find the last two? Okay, so you can write to me in private, okay, and I will tell you everything you need to know. Um, if you order from Amazon and you didn't complete your sentence, Hannah, so I'm not really sure what you tried to say there. Let me just check if we have any more comments. Actually, it's all I see right here. Wait a second. Yeah. So I don't see any new comments, but for sure, if you have any questions or so, please make sure to ask them. Okay. This is a very important webinar today. What I did, okay, because it shows you really what you have to do, which is not very much. Okay, as you can see, it's a pretty slim business model. Okay, of course, at the beginning you don't have a lot of items, you don't have a lot of traffic, you don't have a lot of sales. Down the road, when you do, okay, you will have to deal with it more. Okay, but at the same time, you will probably get yourself VA by then, so it's not like that the entire workload falls on you. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, if you have any questions, you're more than willing to leave them in the comment section. I will get back to it in the next couple of days, and I will review it and answer it. Thank you so much.